I truly thank you for joining me here on Raw Truth and Uncut, where I am yours truly, Dana Summers. And I truly thank and appreciate God for each and every one of you for supporting my channel and liking, subscribing, and sharing the content with others. And I thank you most of all. When you hit that like button, it just gives me the indication that you are in agreement with me. Just like when you hit that notification bell, that when you want to be notified every time I come on, I post a video or come on live. I truly thank and appreciate you for that. I won't be before you long, but I will be before you strong. I just want to tell somebody, no matter where you are in your life at this time, whatever God telling you to do, just do it. Because guess what? I've said in one of my previous videos that if you're doing good, people gonna talk. If you're doing bad, people gonna talk. If you ain't doing nothing, they still gonna talk. So you might as well get up and do something and make it happen for yourself. Get out of your own way, as I always say, and I'm just beginning to speak to you as well as myself, getting out of my own way. Every level that we go to in God, we have to begin to get out of our own way. So I just truly thank and appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, for listening in, for such a time as this. I know that God is up to something, and I'm trusting him with the process of my life and my path on this week. I can't speak for the week after, but I can call those things that be not as though they were. But I truly thank and appreciate God that he lead, guiding, and directing into all truth in this hour and in this season. I truly do. I thank and appreciate him. He is so awesome, guys. I just want to tell you that I'm going to begin to post my testimony. I have shared some of it on the clip of when I was ministering to women and young adults and teens. So you can find partial of it there in that clip. God had took me a totally different way. I wasn't even expected for that to even come out, and wasn't even looking for that to come out. But it was needed and necessary, because that's what he's doing in this hour. And in this season, he's doing things and saying things that's needed and necessary. Why? To draw his people, to let his people know that they don't have to stay in bondage. So I'm just telling you that, whatever God is telling you to do, just do it, because he will begin to protect you from shame and embarrassment. And I'm only speaking from experience. I'm going to give you what's raw truth and uncut. I'm not going to compromise. I'm not going to even contaminate it. I'm not going to even put my 2 cents in. It is what it is. I've been where I've been, and I'm going where I'm going. That's all that matters in this hour and in this season. I truly thank and appreciate God for it. But I thank and appreciate God most of all for those that thought I wouldn't make it. I just truly thank and appreciate God for that, because it helped motivate me. It helped me to get up. I don't care how they see you. I don't care how you see yourself. Baby, start talking to yourself and encouraging yourself and motivating yourself to do what's necessary for you to do in this hour. If you got to do it by yourself, I'm there. Do it by yourself as long as it get done. If you make the step, God will continue to add to you what needs to be added to you for such a time as this. You can't give up. You got to keep going, even when it get hard and get in the middle. So most times we get in the middle of a thing and we just quit. But in the middle this time, don't quit. Don't give up. Even though hell may be breaking out on the left, on the right, in the front, and in the back, keep on walking. Clear your path and clear the clutter by kicking everything out of your way and moving everything and everybody out of your way for such a time as this. If they're not bringing fruit to your life, they're subtracting fruit from your life. You can be full of the word and prayer, and here come somebody draining you and pulling on you. And when they depart from you, guess what? You're empty. So guess what? Be careful who you connecting to in this hour. And in this season, you got to know those that labor among you, because everybody is not for you. Everybody is not going where you're going. So guess what? Just tell yourself, I got this. I can do this. The power to perform is within you. You can do this. It may seem hard. It may seem difficult. You may even not know how to execute a thing, but get with somebody that know how to do that which you want to do. You have to ask questions. You have to begin to move out of your own way, because if you don't ask questions or you don't do the research, you won't know. So we most times allow pride to get in our way and stop us, and we won't ask a person for help, knowing that we need the help. They have the tools that we need. Well, we won't even get those tools. We won't even borrow those tools until we can get our own tools. Because guess what? Somebody had to borrow tools from you. And I'm not talking about a physical tool. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if just say you wanted to launch a business, a clothing store. You need to start doing the research. And then once you do your footwork, begin to ask somebody that's in the retail business that you can trust to ask questions. Because I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of times that I've asked certain people, for help and to show me how to get started with certain things. And, some people told me, I don't know how, but you've been in that business for over 10 years, 10 or 15 years. You don't know how, but you and your wife respectfully ran a business, had contracts on top of contracts. How you not know how? That is a selfish person. But that person always needed, Lord God, needed me to intercede and pray for them when they were going through. Did I deliver? Yes, I did. Every time they needed me. And I asked a question here to the same individual not long ago about how to do something. And they began to, tell me how they went, the route that they went. Well, my thing is this: you still know the route to take that I'm trying to take. Why? Because you are a publisher as well. But it just shows me that I went back a second time, and I shouldn't have went back a second time after knowing that there was a red flag the first time. But I'm just so grateful to God that He will begin to allow me to be put in the pathway of somebody at its appointed time to help me execute everything that I'm trying to do. It's not that I don't have my plans. It's not that I don't have my vision in hand. It's just God's appointed time that He will open the door. But I'm decreeing and declaring that it won't be long before God give me everything and everybody that I need to make my ministry move, to make my businesses move, to make my projects move. I'm truly thankful and grateful for where I am, and I'm more appreciative of where I'm going, because baby, you don't know my struggle. And I too have a book written out called You Don't Know My Struggle. The book is written, but it's not out. I'm sorry for that. It's written, but it's not in stores just yet. There is still, it's completed as far as on my end. But I'm just waiting on God to send me, Lord, what I need to finance, everything that I'm trying to finance, even the streams of income. I truly thank and appreciate Him for the opportunity that He would just open up doors and that He would just begin to pave the way. Let me get out of my own way by asking this one, would you help me until I can get on my feet? I'm going to get out of my own way and use my faith and wait for God to move. Because guess what? When we open a door and that door become open, we don't know what's behind it. We don't know how they're going to respond. We don't know who they're going to tell. We don't know how they're going to react. And we may not be ready for it, but it's our fault when we open that door. So I said all that to say this. Wait on God for every project that you got before Him in prayer, for every vision that you have written out. Wait on God. Wait, I say, on the Lord, because it's important. You will keep yourself from getting hurt when you open a door and knowing that it wasn't a God open door. Because every open door is not a God sent door, and it's not a God open door. I opened the door, and I just really regretted after I opened the door to a project that I'm doing and that I have, and I'm just, I was just kind of, lost for words, but I truly thank and appreciate God that He began to touch me in that area, that I wouldn't be offended and that I wouldn't be hurt. Even though you can tell when a person, how they respond to you through in Messenger, you can tell how they respond to you in a many ways through a text message. You can tell even in a phone call. It does not matter what it is. You can tell even in a letter. It does not matter. You can tell when you have the spirit of discernment. And I did repent and ask God to forgive me for opening up that door. Because after the text came through, it was a little harsh, with no compassion, with no understanding. But I thank God that I've grown and that I'm growing for such a time as this. It stung me for a minute, and I immediately said, Lord, I'm sorry. That's my fault. I opened that door to this. I should have waited on you. I moved and jumped ahead of God. So don't get ahead of God in this hour and in this season, because the enemy is out to steal, kill, and to destroy. He'll use those closest to you to try and to destroy you. So with that being said, do what you can do and do your part and let God do His part. Ask Him to separate the two. Ask Him to separate His part from your part. This is what I always asked Him. And like I said, I jumped ahead of Him. And I just truly thank and appreciate Him that it's a learning tool. Sometimes we be afraid to take that next step. Why? Because of some things that we went through in our past. So I just said all that to say this. No matter who you are, where you are, allow God to lead, guide, and direct you in the way that He wants you to go, so that you won't become hurt or wounded by doors that you have opened up. Because it's easy to do when we get in His way. He may have told me to be still, and I ignored the signs, just thinking that I had to get this done, just thinking that I'm ready for this to be done. But guess what? It wasn't ready. It wasn't done. The project wasn't done. Ended up having to redo it. But I truly thank and appreciate God for wisdom and knowledge in this hour, that we won't just jump at a thing, trying to complete something, knowing that it's half done, and moving to the next. Hold on in this hour. Hold on in this season, because the best is yet to come. God is moving for His people in abundance. So hold on to that which is good and cling to that which you know. And if you don't feel that it's an open door, baby, don't open it. yourself, because we don't know what's behind it. When you open it, just be still and know that He is God. Allow God to be God in this hour and in this season. Be like, Lord, should I do this? Lord, should I do that? And another thing I want to leave you with this. Don't share your vision with your inner circle. Don't share your dreams and goals with your inner circle, because you don't know who your enemy is. Be careful what you share in this hour and in this season. A lot of people will want to know what you doing, but they not finna tell you what they doing. They want to know what you got going on in your house, but they ain't finna tell you, not you. They gonna tell you what they got going on in their house. They gonna pretend as if it's all good. And they gonna pretend as if nothing is going on, that they just done made it to that place that they supposed to be, as if they done arrived. So I admonish you today, be careful what you share, because everybody that's smiling in your face ain't for you. Ain't meant to be in your space. Don't care who it is. I'm not discriminating this hour and in this season. If you're not for me, you're just not for me. Don't care who it is. Family, friends, does not matter. Church people, okay, you get me. Yeah, that part. It does not matter. Be careful. Sometimes we can walk close to an individual and not really see them for who they really are. We just seeing the good, overlooking the bad. So I'm telling you today, baby, do inventory of your circle. Become a fruit inspector of your circle. If they're not adding to you, they're subtracting from you. So begin to move differently. Question those that question you in this hour and in this season. I truly thank and appreciate God for my time with you. I honestly do. I don't take it lightly. I glorify God for every time that I can come on and make a video. It does not matter whether it's a video with the black screen, with me sitting before the screen. I truly thank and appreciate God. It's not about where I'm at. It's about where I'm going. Because this time I'm not giving up. This time I'm not quitting. So get back up. Don't quit. Stay in the fight. If you got to fight in prayer, begin to do just that. If you don't know how to pray, just talk to God just like I'm talking to you right now. Because it wasn't by mishap or accident that you got a hold to this video or you ran across my channel. I truly thank and appreciate God for my channel. And I blood cover my channel with the blood of Jesus, because I know that everybody that hit that play button is not going to be in agreement with what they hear. They're not going to be in agreement with what they see. So they'll just begin to watch it and go on to see what I'm saying. I truly thank and appreciate God for it, though. I do, for the small things. I despise not the small beginnings in this hour, because, baby, there's something major that's about to come for me. I said that there's something major about to come for me. And by you connecting to this channel, there's something big that's about to happen for you. No matter what it is, a breakthrough shall be at your hands. A breakthrough shall be at your door. A breakthrough shall be your portion in this season and in this hour. A breakthrough is yours. Just for subscribing to my channel, because this is one blessed channel. This is a channel like none other. I truly thank and appreciate God for what He getting ready to do with this channel. Be blessed, my friend. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Stay motivated and stay encouraged. Move out of the destiny blockers way and begin to ask God to bring forth your destiny helpers. God bless. Bye-bye.